And by the way, I wanted to let you know I had a call scheduled with Twitch today. I promise it's not an excuse. I have an entire Google Doc I'm working on right now, full of people's experiences at TwitchCon. I delayed it to Saturday this week because I'm just too sick. I wanted to save my voice for stream. Yeah, I'm writing a Google Docie. It's only one page right now. I have basically bullet points with receipts and concerns from you guys. Basically, I have security, accessibility, IRL streaming, harassment, meet and greets, privacy. Those are actually, it's 2 pages right now. And everything as paragraphs and tweets and stuff like that. So I'm gonna talk to them on a call, and I'm gonna send them this to, hopefully they'll give to someone to look at, because they need to see all of this put together, you know. So I want to use this opportunity because, like, I get that they're like apologizing to me for my meet and greet stuff, but they should be directly apologizing for all more important things that happened at the con. Like, they're people that deserve direct apologies more than I do. Like, people who were unable to access certain parts of the con and things like that because maybe they like struggle to walk, or they don't have a or they have a wheelchair and things like that. So it's like, I want to be able to. Is it 1,000 pages? Thankfully not. Like, my experience was sucky, but at the end of the day, my community is strong. They'll be fine. Like, we will be fine. I think if anything, we're more just like eye roll. Like, we're more like disappointed. Like, what the frick, you know? And that's why I just want to use this conversation to at least get somewhere with it. And like, a lot of people are being very like pessimistic about it, being like, oh, this is all for PR, it won't go anywhere. This call was a private thing that like I wasn't even told to talk about. This was something that was going to happen behind the scenes. I only told you guys because I wanted to involve you in the process. I wanted you guys to have an opportunity to say tell me what you want me to say, like if you had experiences and stuff. And people are like, oh, it's just PR, it's just PR, it's just PR. And I'm like, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, growing up is realizing, can a company suck? Yes, but 9 times out of 10, most of the people working there are not sucky people. They're in sucky positions as well. I wholeheartedly believe the person I will be speaking to, or the people I will be speaking to, are not bad people. I don't even think they were directly involved. And even if they were, I think they had good intentions. I genuinely think the people to get mad at are at the top, are the people pulling the are the people coordinating the whole thing, right? You know? So I truly do think the people I will talk to will, at the very least, listen to me and try to help. And if it doesn't go anywhere, I don't blame them. I think with big companies, how do things ever go anywhere? It's all about money, you know? So it's like, yeah. But at the end of the day, I want to offer them, like, hey, in the future, dude, I will do it for free. Tell me rules you have set for the con, and I'll tell you what VTubers would want. Like, literally, I will do it for free, behind the scenes, no clout. Literally. You look out for the little people? It's not about looking out for the little people. I feel like it's a bare minimum. You know, it's just bare minimum. Yeah, I don't know. Even if it doesn't go anywhere, it's good to try. You know, for free, yeah, dude. I'll help for free. I don't care. Immune system. Well, the thing is, I never get sick. Like, I get sick maybe once a year. I just am chronically sick, in the sake of my body. My body is killing itself. But yeah, I just want to say, if you had any bad experiences at TwitchCon, or have any concerns you'd like me to relay to them, please feel free to make a ticket in the Discord. If you want it to be private, or if you want it to be public, go to my Twitter, there's a thread. I promise you, even if it's something small, I'll make an effort to include it. Like, basically, like, the main concerns I have, if you guys want to see the document, I'll share it after. It's literally just, like, I talk about security, and with security, I'm very brief. I'm like, Twitch, you already know what the frick is wrong with security. Like, I don't need to tell you what's wrong. If you don't know what's wrong, something's wrong internally, which is crazy. So I didn't really talk much about security. I was just like, you guys already know what the frick is wrong with security. You need to step it up. And because I mean, how could dude, they've already made an announcement about it. I talked about accessibility and how, like, there was a Minecraft creator who couldn't accept his award or something. Forgive me, I don't know the entire context, but I have the tweet. IRL streaming, I mean, like, dude, if you were at TwitchCon this year, it was hard to have fun. Oh yeah, and I also mentioned how we had a community member of ours in the meet and greet line. There was no area for relief when he was having medical emergencies. IRL streaming, I mean, like, dude, IRL streamers, I'm just gonna say it. I genuinely think like streaming in public. I've said this for years. Like especially at cons where there's like a lot of crowds. I think IRL streaming is just like, even if you have good intentions, I don't like it. It's a personal preference. Like guys, when I went to the indoor mall with my dad, there was a streamer there and I had to leave. Like, it's like people don't want to be on. I don't care if I'm a VTuber or whatever. I don't want to be on camera. I could never live in a place like California because it seems like it's everywhere. I don't know, like a lot of recording and stuff. I get it's a public space and it's legal, but that doesn't mean I have to be okay with it. Does that make sense? I get it's a TwitchCon, it's about live streaming, but that doesn't mean I have to be okay with it, you know? Just like to drink water, I had to go in the bathroom. There were multiple times where there were streamers and I had to cover my face, hide behind my mods. I would do that even if I wasn't a streamer because it's just weird. It's just weird, and I feel bad for everyone who felt the same way I did. I didn't get to enjoy the con much this year at all. And I talked about harassment and like people weaponizing their audience against people in at the TwitchCon event, and you know, just like baiting a reaction and not getting what they want from them and then getting mad at them for it, and you know, like harassing people to the point of like privating their socials and things like that. And I'm like, that should not be enabled. Like, that's a conversation we need to have. I understand that like there's this meta of streaming where getting negative reactions is funny, lol, kick W, baiting people, getting mad, insulting people, and I don't think that's what Twitch is meant to be. I don't think anyone wants Twitch to be about that, about like all these like negative conversations and like angry, hate, bait, all this stuff. And like, it's just, I think there needs to be a higher like security or rule implementing for IRL facecam streamers and stuff like that, you know? Like, listen, I don't think VTubers or people should be naked on Twitch, but like when VTubers show like even a little hip, they get like a 20-day ban. If like facecam streamers do something horrible, it's like a slap on the wrist, like nothing. It's like, in my opinion, I also agree that like keeping things a little bit too overly, you know, like because VTubers can get crazy. Sometimes they go too far. I can admit that. But like there are things where they're over policed and then other communities are under policed, and it's like it just leads to people getting harassed or using their platform for bad. And I want to have that conversation with them because I feel like they never have anything to say about that. You know what I mean? They'll be like, oh yeah, like they'll have comments on things that are like so empty worded, but then it's like you need to be consistent. You should not be harboring a website that encourages this negativity towards others because it builds their platform. It's just like, it's okay to have commentary and opinions and things like that. That's totally okay. But you know what I mean? There are some streamers, not even on Twitch, also on like Kicks and things like that, that they're just jerks to people, and it's not cool. And I think that shouldn't be like platformed, in my opinion. But yeah, just be nice to one another, man. Like, it's literally, man, what happened to playing video games or talking, you know? And then I also mentioned my meet and greet stuff. I talk about how like it impacted a lot of other people and stuff like that. And then one of my biggest points I'm gonna be talking about is privacy. And I think that goes hand in hand with the IRL streamer stuff, where it's like, dude, for example, one of my friends got like insulted for how she looks on this big streamer's stream. And it's one of those things where it's like, how can I feel safe at a con where people are getting made fun of for how they look and you can't avoid being on camera? You know what I mean? Like, listen, you don't, like, I understand it's haha funny to make fun of something like that, but you don't understand what that does to people. You don't understand. Like, I understand jokes are funny, but like the second it's about a real person, man, I will never ever be okay with that. You know? Because it's like, how, I don't know. I that's one thing I've always been passionate about. Feel free to agree to disagree. I think jokes can be funny, but whenever the joke is just to put someone down and it's like just meant to make them upset, But yeah, I'm just really like bummed and like sad about TwitchCon because like I remember like my first year, it was like a magical experience in the sense of I just got to meet so many people, and I don't know. And this year I didn't get to do anything I wanted to do. I didn't get to go to Artist Alley much. I didn't get to, like, do anything because of everything that happened, and it's just sad, you know. TwitchCon sucked now. It was awesome, bro. Can't wait to go next year. Woo! It's awesome. But yeah, it just made me sad because, like, I don't mean to, like, make, like, finances a thing, but, like, it was so expensive to go, guys. Like, I paid for, like, it just was, like, a lot, and it just sucks, you know, because it's, like, to be, and I can imagine how you guys feel, you know, in the same boat. What, you didn't walk the way to TwitchCon to save more? I'm not gonna lie, man, if you think a freaking, like, no offense, man, at that point, there's got to be a quality of life decision here. I've already spent so much money. I think a $20 Uber is worth not walking in heels all the way to the con, where I'm going to be... Because I had to do my entire meet and greet standing up, by the way. Which isn't anyone's fault. That's not TwitchCon. That's me. I'm a stubborn motherfucker. That's one thing that annoyed me. They couldn't get us chairs at our meet and greet. There was one chair. And Nags was like, you use it. And I was like, no, you use it. And, like, I didn't want to be the one taking the chair, so I didn't sit. But, like, I was like, man, you really couldn't get us a chair? Like, they were like, yeah, sorry, we don't got chairs. And I'm like, I see them over. Okay, whatever, man. So, which, this is not Twitch's problem at all. I could have sat. But I was like, man, there was only one chair for the meet and greet. And I was like, okay, man, it's giving WeebCon, where Nags and I pull up for the meet and greet. And the couch is not even assembled yet. But no, I'm a very, like, not petty person, but, like, very stubborn. So whenever Nag said, you take the chair, and I said, no, you take the chair, I was like, I'm not sitting, because I want him to have it. I want to be polite. Screw you. So we stood the entire meet and greet. That's our fault. So don't get mad at Twitch for that. Don't get mad at them. That's literally me. And by the way, I have a heart condition that makes standing painful and tiring. So, guys, I'm not the most intelligent person in the world, but I stood the whole time. You have a god dang heart condition, woman. I do. I stood the whole time. But no, I wanted to clarify something. The other day I made a comment where I was like, there were so many people here because, you know, like, because they're curious about the TwitchCon drama. I wanna clarify and say, it wasn't that I didn't want you guys to be there yesterday, because, guys, there were, like, almost 5,000 people there yesterday. It was more so I wanted to make a comment on, it sucks that it takes so much negativity for people to have an interest in you nowadays. It feels like the meta for streamers is negativity, and for everyone that came to either check on me or watch me play Digimon or curious about my content, that was not a comment on you. Thank you for being there. It's such a weird experience to go live and have a bunch of people there knowing they probably just want to know what you have to say about a negative situation, you know. And it was just a whole thing where I was like, like, you know, it's just like nervous, and I just didn't like it.